students, in today's class I am going to explain new chapter, that is data handling. You know what is data handling? In lower classes you learn about this, isn't it? So we'll see what is data handling. So first, what is meaning of data? Data means collection of information in the form of numerical figures. What is data? Data means collection of information. So, collection of information in the form of numerical figures. Numerical is number. Okay? Numerical figures or a set of given facts. So, what is the data? Data is a collection of information. For example, if you say newspaper, they will give information to us, isn't it? Even in magazines or televisions, right? So, what they will do? They will collect data from different fields, then they will give information to us, isn't it? So, what happens? See, data is a collection of numbers. So, we can say that is also data is a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. Clear? What is data? Data is a collection of numbers. Collection of numbers. That means in a classroom, say there are 100 students. Imagine there are 100 students in a class. So if you want to know the marks, means those who are scored above 90, top scorer, or some children will fail in the subjects, isn't it? So that means below 35. So how will count? We'll make a group. So above 90 students scored above 90 or above 60 or above 35. So we make groups, isn't it? So then we will collect the information and we will count how many students are scored above 90, 60 or 35, like this. Clear? So this is what a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. So clear? So this is what a data collection. Data is a collection of number gathered to give some information. So, or we can say objective. Every day we come across many numerical data in newspaper, magazines or in televisions, isn't it? So we come across many numerical data. You can see in a newspaper or in magazines or in televisions, right? Yes. So first we'll see what is data handling. So data handling is see, our life is surrounded by numbers. Our life is surrounded by numbers. Marks you scored, so that also it is what a collection of data. Marks you scored or runs you made, games or whatever. We can write like this: games. See, runs you scored or your height, weight. All these numbers are nothing but data. We collect the information. So in the classroom, you can see like this. Explain now above 90. Those who scored above 90 marks. And above 60, above 40, like that we can make a group and we can collect the information, right? So now see here we can see the height of the student, weight. So like this we can collect the data. So we get information. So that is what data handling. So we learn about this chapter. In this lesson we are going to learn how to find range, how to find mean, mode, median and representation of data. Okay, the first question in the exercise, say find the range of the heights of any 10 students of your class. So in this question you have to find range. So how to find range? Range means, say suppose if they given data like this. What is the question? Find the range of heights of any 10 student of your class. So now you have to consider 10 students. Then you have to write the height of that students. Clear? So here I consider 10 students heights are like this. Let the height of 10 students of our class be, see, 125, 129, that is in centimeter. Clear? So 125 centimeter, 129 centimeter, 131 centimeter, 132 centimeter, 134 centimeter. So 136, 39, 142, 144, 146. So this is what 10 students height of 10 students in class 7. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to find range. Range means that is highest observation minus lowest observation. First you have to write which is the highest observation. So in this highest observation, which one is the highest? That is 146. From this highest observation, you have to subtract the lowest observation. That is the range of this height. Clear? How to find range? That first you have to write. See the data. The data is here given. That is 10 students height. Height of 10 students of our class. That is given like this: 125, 129 centimeter, so on. Clear? So this is what given data. So first you have to see the question, the given numbers are in ascending or descending order. So first you have to write in ascending order. Clear? So or you can see the question and you can write which is the least number, smallest number. So and you have to write the highest number. So first we write the highest observation. Highest observation. That is, see the question, which is the highest observation here, that is 146 centimeter is the highest observation, right? So right, highest observation is 146 centimeter, and which is the least, smallest or lowest observation. So which is the lowest observation? That is 125 centimeter. Here I wrote in order, but if you want you can write in ascending or descending order. Sometimes the question will be not like this, it will be mixed, means smallest or biggest. Clear? So in that you have to first you have to write which is the highest observation and which is the lowest observation. Why? To find the range, of height of 10 students of your class. That means here we consider the height is not given, but we can consider the height of our students. So here I have some height of the students, 10 students height. So that is in centimeter. I wrote in centimeter. If you want, you can write in meter also. Okay. Now the first what we have to do in the given question, you have to identify which is the highest observation. To find the range, what we have to do? First you have to identify highest observation and lowest observation. Clear? So here the highest observation is 146 centimeter and lowest observation is 125 centimeter. So how to find range? Range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. Clear? Highest observation minus lowest observation. So write like this. So which is the highest observation? That is the 125 centimeter minus what is the highest is the 146 centimeter. Correct? So 146 centimeter minus which is the lowest observation 125 centimeter. Clear? So now you have to subtract 146 minus 125. So if you subtract this, you get the 6 minus 5 is 1 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is 21 centimeter. That is what? Range of height of 10 students. Yeah, therefore range is equal to 21 centimeter. What understood now? How to find range? So first you have to identify which is the highest observation. The given data you have to see which is the highest number, highest observation and lowest observation. That you have to write first. Then how to find range? Range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. So that is the formula. So to find the range, sometimes see like this: maximum minus minimum. So highest observation minus the lowest observation. So maximum number is here 146. Minimum smallest number is 125. Clear? So 146 minus 125. So you have to subtract smallest number from largest. That means highest observation minus the lowest observation. So the answer we get 21 centimeter. That is what? Range. Clear? How to find range. Okay, the next question is organize the following marks in the class assessment in a tabular form. So the question you have to say the frequency is given like this: 4, 6, 7, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 9, so this is what the given frequency. So So what is the question? Which number is the highest? So which number is the highest and which number is the lowest? Which number is the highest and which number is the lowest? And third question is, what is the range of the data? So you have to find the range of the given data. And fourth question, find the arithmetic mean. So you have to find mean. So that I will explain now what is mean. So now the question, first one, which number is the highest? So now see the question, the data is given like this. First you have to write the table like this. This is what? Tally marks. Okay? Writing tally marks. So this will help us to identify which is the smallest, which is the lowest, and easily we can find the range also. Clear? So now first column you have to write the marks. So this your marks is given. So the question is, organize the following marks. These are marks in a class. Marks are given 4, 6, 5, 3, 5. This is what marks of a student in the class. Okay. So here they asked which number is the highest. Which marks is the highest marks. Okay. Second one, which is the lowest. And third question, you have to find the range. So to find the answer to this question, if you write like this, we can find easily. We can find the answer easily. So the first column you have to write what is given. That is the marks. Marks is given like this. And next column you have to write the tally marks. Okay. And this is the frequency. So without writing this also we can find the answer. But if you write like this, no, you can find easily. You can find the solution. You can find the answer easily. Clear? So now marks. So see which is the lowest marks here? 1. So you have to see 1 how many times are repeated in the frequency, right? So first one, 1 how many times 1 is there? We can see this only 1 time. So that is what frequency. How many times the 1 repeated? So only 1 time. So write in the frequency column 1 time. Clear? So how to write tally marks? That is like this one. Okay, now next number is smallest number is 2. After 1, next number is 2. 2 how many times are repeated? See how many times 2 is repeated? See here 1, 2 and only 2 times, right? 2 times. So write 2 how many times are 2 times are repeated. Clear? So now how to write tally marks? So like this 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Is the next number is 3. Next smallest number is 3. Now you have to see how many times 3 is repeated. So that is also 1 time. So write here 1. Okay. Frequency. Frequency means number of times repeated. So number is repeated 1 time. 3 is repeated 1 time. So write here marks 3 1 time. Only one student scored, isn't it? So tally marks is like this 1. Okay. Next number is 4. 4 how many times repeated? So 1, the next 2, 3, only 3 times, correct? So 4 3 times repeated. So now write the tally marks like this 1, 2, 3. Clear? So next number, that is 5. 5 is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. Okay? 5 times. You can see. Okay? Now how to write 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. So clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 you must write like this. You cross. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 like this cross. Okay? So this is what tally marks. So next 6 is there 6? Yes, 6 is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Is it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 6 is repeated 4 times. So write the tally marks 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So next 7. 7 how many times repeated? 1. Then here last 2. Only 2 times. Okay? 7 2 times. So write the tally marks 1, 2. Suppose if you get 6. So tally marks if you get frequency 6. We will write tally marks 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 5 like this. 5, 6. Okay? So suppose if you give 10. Then how to write tally marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. For example, here it is 12. So we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, like this. So each 5 will give cross line. Okay. Next, the 7 is the over. Next number is 8. 8 is repeated only one time, right? So 8 one time. So tally marks will get like this. Last given number, which is the highest number here, that is I think 9. So 9 is the highest number. So write here 9 marks 9. So that is repeated how many times? 1. Only 1. 9 is only 1. So right here the tally marks will get like this. Okay. So next, now you have to answer the questions. Okay. The first one question is which number is the highest? Which number is the highest? That is 9. 9 is the highest. Correct. The highest number is, right, like this. The highest number is 9. And it is the lowest number. The lowest number is the highest number is 9 and the lowest number is, that is 1. Okay, that is 1. So this is the first one answer and second one answer. So now third one question is what is the range of the data? So how to find the range? Highest observation minus lowest observation. Correct? Highest minus the lowest observation. So now the third question, range is equal to highest observation. What is the highest marks? It is 9. So lowest marks is 1. Highest marks minus the lowest marks. That is the range. Clear? How to find range? Highest marks minus lowest. Highest number minus lowest number. So that is the range. So 9 minus 1, that is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. So this is what? Range of a given data. Okay. So next, the fourth question is find the arithmetic mean. So we have to find the arithmetic mean. Now how to find mean? See, mean, or we can say that average. Finding average of marks. So now our average means percentage. Okay, mean or average is equal to, how to find the average? The given number, given marks, sum of the given marks divided by total number of the terms. Okay, number of terms. Okay, first we have to add all the given data, given number. That is 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2, 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 divided by, all divided by, how many terms are there? And you have to count. First, in the numerator we must write sum of the given data. Sum means plus addition. Clear? So sum of the given number divided by number of terms, total number of the terms. So see the terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 terms. Okay, so you must write here 20. Clear? So number of total sum of the given data divided by number of terms. So clear? So now first you have to add the numerator. So what is there in the numerator? All the numbers you must add it. Right. Clear? So 4 plus 6. So this answer we get 100. Add and see. Okay, you know the answer. So we can write 100 divided by 20. So if you add, we get 100 and 100 divided by 20. So that is so here we get 0, 0 you can cancel, or directly you can divide by 20. 20 divides 100, right? 100 divided by 20. So 20 divides 100. Or you can do like this. The last digit in the numerator and denominator, the number is your 0. Isn't it? So 0, this 0 and this 0 get cancelled. Then what is remaining? 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is remaining, right? So that you can divide. 2 ones are 2 fives are. So what is the mean? Mean or average is equal to 5. Okay? Or you can directly you can divide by 20. 20 ones are 20, fives are 100. Clear? So this is what mean or average of a given data. Clear? How to find mean? First, what you have to do in the numerator, you must write the sum of the given data, given number. So write all the numbers plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 like this. Add all the numbers and divide it by, in the denominator you must write number of terms. Number of terms means you will count each and every term and write in the denominator. That is what number of terms. So sum of the given data divided by number of terms. So sum of numerator will get 100. If you add all the numbers, add and see, write and see in a book, right? And see, then divide by 20. So if you divide 100 by 20, you get answer 5. Okay, next question. See here. Third one, find the mean of the first 5 whole numbers. First 5 whole numbers. You know the whole numbers. Number starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So these numbers are called whole numbers, right? So now, sim write the first 5 whole numbers. The first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these numbers are first 5 whole number. So what we have to do? We have to find the mean of first 5 whole number. So mean is equal to, or average, mean or we can say that average. Okay? So average of first 5 whole number. That means you add given data, it is 0, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by next number of the terms. Number of terms. How many times how many whole numbers are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole numbers. Okay? Right? 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 5. So if you add this, you get 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 divided by 5. So 10 divided by 5. So if you divide this, we get 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 10, 5 twos are 10. Clear? So the answer is 2 by 1. That means it is 2. Clear? So the mean of first 5 whole numbers are 5. Okay, 2. That means you add all the numbers divided by number of terms. Sum of the observation divided by total number of terms. So terms are 5. Then sum 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 will get 10. So 10 by 5 is 2. So this is a procedure. This is a method to find mean or average of given data. Okay. The next question is, a following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. So see the table, first column, the following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. The first column, players. The players are A, B and C. So in the first game, second game, third, fourth. In that A scored 14 and here the points 14 points, and game 2 is scored 16 points and in game 3 is scored 10 points and game 4 it is 10. Clear? So B, player B, he scored point 0. In the first game he scored 0 and in second game 8, third game 6 and fourth game is 4. The last player, that is C, player C, he scored 8 points in first game and 11 marks and in third game he did not play. Okay, third game he did not play and fourth game he scored 13 points. Clear? So this is what given. That now they ask questions like this. You have to answer. So first question: find the mean to determine A average. A player A average you have to find out. Clear? So first question: find the mean to determine A's average number of points. Average number of points scored by games. Clear? Scored by game. So now how to find average of player A? You know how to find. So right. So it is average or mean. Mean is equal to, right director, mean is equal to, that is first question, you have to find average of player A. So average of the game. So now player is A, name is not given, so written A. So now what we have to do, in game 1 he scored point 14 and in game 2 he scored 16 points and in the game 3 that is 10. And last game 4 we scored 10. So what is the answer? Total divided by number of turns. So how many times he played? Say 4 times. In the 4 games he played. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So you have write divided by 4. Total numbers. Sum of the observation. Sum of the observation. Sum of the points. Means 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10. How to find mean? Understood? Sum of the observation divided by total number of the terms. So sum of the observation 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10 divided by 4. This is what? Number of terms. Okay, number of terms. Now 14 plus 16. What is 14 plus 16? 30. 30 plus 10. 40. 40 plus 10. That is 15. Clear? So sum of this observation will get 50 divided by 4. So 50 divided by 4. So if you divide this, you get 50. 4 ones are 50. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 50. So you can divide like this. 4 ones are 5. 4 ones are 4. Here 4 ones are 4. So remaining here 1. So it will become 10. So 4 ones are 10 now. 4 twos are 8. 4 twos are 8. So in 10 2 remaining, right? So you write a decimal point. So what is remaining? Again 2 is remaining, right? 4 twos are 8 in 10. If you subtract 8, remaining 2. So we get, if you write a decimal point, so you get a 20, correct? So 4 ones are 20. 4 fives are 20. So you can divide like this or long division. So like this. 4 is a divisor and 50 is a divisor. So how to divide this? 4 ones are 5, 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. Subtract 5 minus 4, that is a 1. So next you have to take remaining number, that is 0. So now you get 10. 4 ones are 10. 4 twos are 8. Correct? 4 twos are 8. So 10 minus 8, that is 2. So now can you divide 4 ones are 2? It's not possible. So what we can do? We can write here decimal point and take a 0. Okay? So 4 ones are 20. Now we can divide 4 ones are 20. 4 fives are 20. Okay? 4 fives are 20. So what is the remainder? 0. So answer is 50 divided by 4, that is 12.5. 12.5. So this is what? Average of team A or player A. Okay? So now average of player A, that is 12.5. Average or mean. So that is 12.5. Now one more question. Second question is to find the mean number of point per game C. Now you have to say game C, that means to find the mean. So here also you will find the mean or average. So here they asked, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? The question is, would you divide this C by 2, by 3 or by 4? So that you have to check. Okay. See, a player C, he played in the first game, second game and in the third game he did not play, and in the fourth game he played, so he scored 13 points. Clear? First game he scored 8 points, and in the second game he scored 11 points, and in the third game, game 3, he did not play. Okay, and in the fourth game he scored 13 points. Now the question is, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? So now if you divide by 4, that means he would have played this also, game 3. So he did not play game 3. So now we can consider only 3 columns, that is first game, second, and game third. That means we can divide by 3. It's not divide, we cannot divide by 4. Okay. So now second one, mean or average of a player C. He played first game, second game, and fourth game. So he did not play third game. So how to find the mean? So mean is equal to, or average is equal to sum of the observations. Sum of the points. The points are 8 plus another one 11 plus 13. So he did not play second, third game. So we have to consider only 3 games, first, second, and fourth. So 8 plus 11 plus 13 divided by 3 or 4 divided by 3, because he played only 3 games. Okay, he did not play third game, only he played first, second, and fourth game. Okay, so we have to consider divided by 3. Now we have to add the numerator. So what is in the numerator? 8 plus 11 plus 13. So 8 plus 11, that is 19. 19 plus 13. 19 plus 13. So 9 plus 3, we get 12. So answer 32. So 32 divided by 3. So if you divide by 3, we get answer. Divide 32 by 3. So we can divide directly like this. 32 by 3. So 3, how much are 3? You know, 3 ones are 3. So subtract 3 minus 3, that is 0. Okay. So now take next number, that is 2. So 3, how much are 2? Is it possible? No, we cannot divide. So take decimal point. So it will be 20. So 3, how much are 20? 3 how much are 20? 3 is 3 6 are 18. So subtract, we get 2. So again we can take 20. So again 3 6 are 18. So again it will repeat, isn't it? So this is what? Answer is 1.66. So this is what mean of player C. So he scored in the first game 8 points, in the second game 11 points, and in game 4 he scored only 13 points. Okay. So now the question is, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? So we divided by 3. It's not divided by 4 because he did not play game 3. Okay.